YouTube, how we doing, family? It's your boy Yo, and this is another episode of Yo Hoops. We go through every NBA game every day. Today's Thursday, March 6th, and we have a 6-game NBA card. I'm going to walk you through every game, let you know which sides I like, and stick around because I'll let you know my highlighted play of the day. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your favorite games in the comment section below. Without further ado, let me get into today's recap. Recapping yesterday, we went 2-1 on our highlighted plays. Every line moved against me right after I uploaded yesterday's video, so you guys definitely got better lines than I got here. First, we took the Miami Heat plus 10.5 points in Cleveland against the Cleveland Cavaliers. We cashed this one. Bam held his own, man, against Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. He dropped 34, 12, and 5, and the Heat lost the game 112 to 107. So like I said, we did cover. Next, we took the Oklahoma City Thunder, laying 9 points in Memphis against the Memphis Grizzlies. I told you guys, even with the Grizzlies at full strength, I'm laying the 9 with the Thunder here. Ja ended up playing, and the Thunder won the game 120 to 103, aired them out. Last, we took the Sacramento Kings plus 5 points in Denver against the Denver Nuggets. This one had me sick. The Kings led all game, but they blew a 9-point lead in the fourth quarter to lose the game 116 to 110. They lost by 6. Like I said, too, the line had moved to Kings plus 6.5, then plus 7.5 right after I uploaded the video. So hopefully some of you guys cashed, but I officially dropped this one. We are one bucket away from the sweep in that Kings game. Today's a decent little card, but let's go stack another highlighted win and keep it rolling. Without further ado, let me get into today's games. In our first matchup of the evening, we have the Chicago Bulls in Orlando taking on the Orlando Magic. Magic are laying 7 points, and the total is 219. This is a spot I would typically lean towards Orlando. They're at home and hungry after dropping their last 4 straight, but they couldn't win that last game against the Raptors, and that was with Paolo and Franz combining for 69 points on 58% shooting. They were hooping, and they still lost the game outright. Jalen Suggs is out for the season, and with Cole Anthony banged up, the Magic are honestly in trouble. The Bulls will be without Nikola Vucevic here, but like I was just saying, the Magic's problem is their backcourt. I could see Kobe White going for 30 plus points here. This isn't a game I'm necessarily rushing to the window to bet, but I have to lean towards the Bulls getting the 7 points as our first selection of today. Let's move. In our next matchup, we have the Golden State Warriors in Brooklyn taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Warriors are laying 10.5 points, and the total is 224.5. The new look Warriors rested up and at full strength. Sign me up. The Nets are back healthy as well. Both Cam Thomas and Cameron Johnson will go here, but that almost sets them back, in my opinion. They've been playing without Cam Thomas for so long that they're now having to adjust to running their offense through him. The Warriors, on the other side, they're 6-1 with Jimmy Butler on the floor. Jimmy does go here, and I think they have no problem handling the Nets by double digits. We're taking the Warriors laying the 10.5 as our next selection of today. Let's move. In our next matchup, we have the Indiana Pacers in Atlanta taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Pacers are laying 3 points, and the total is 247. Tyrese Halliburton is questionable for this one, so I do want to see if he goes. The Hawks have been profitable in the underdog role really all season. They're 23-18 against the spread overall as dogs, and they're 8-7 against the spread at home. The Pacers on the other side have not been a team you want to lay points with on the road. As road favorites, they're now 5-10 against the spread on the season. The Hawks are banged up, but the new additions to their team definitely gave the squad a boost. Karis LeVert and George Niang were the perfect role players to surround Trae Young with, and the teams look good. They've now stacked 3 covers in a row. This game probably is close down the stretch, but in that situation, there aren't many players I trust more than Trae Young. We're taking the Hawks plus the 3 as our next selection of today. Let's move. In our next matchup, we have the Philadelphia 76ers in Boston taking on the Boston Celtics. Celtics are laying 14 points, and the total is 222. We got a fair line with the Sixers this Tuesday, getting 14.5 in Minnesota, but here in Boston, they're overpriced in my opinion. Looking at the injury report, the Sixers will be without Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, of course, and Kyle Lowry. Then Paul George and Justin Edwards are questionable. The Celtics do come into this one on the second leg of a back to back, but no travel as they remain at home in Boston. The Celtics almost let a 20-point lead wither away yesterday against the Blazers, and I think tonight they're locked in for the full 48 and air out the Sixers. I do want to see how the Celtics injury report shapes out since Tatum, Drew Holiday, and Porzingis didn't play last night, but we know the Celtics are such a deep team that it honestly doesn't matter if all of those guys don't play again. We're taking the Celtics laying the 14 as our highlighted selection of today. Let's move. In our next matchup, we have the Houston Rockets in New Orleans taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Rockets are laying 5 points, and the total is 229. This is probably my least favorite game on the board. Both of these teams have been disappointing this season. The Rockets have hooped in spots, but the back half of the season has not been pretty for them. I mentioned before that I don't really trust the Rockets because they run hot and cold. Players like Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Amen Thompson, they either ball out or score 4 points on 2 for 14 shooting. It's not like I trust the Pelicans much more, but I do lean in their direction here. Zion looks healthy, and I think CJ McCollum drops something like 25 points in a 4-point loss here. Like I said, not my favorite game on the board, but I do lean towards the Pelicans getting the 5 as our next selection of today. Let's move. In our last and final matchup of the evening, we have the New York Knicks in Los Angeles taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers are laying 4.5 points, and the total is 230. This is the game of the week. I can't wait to watch this one. The number 3 team in the East going up against the number 2 team in the West. I doubt we see it, but this could be a potential finals matchup. We know the Lakers have been on another level since trading for Luka. They've gone 11-2 over their last 13 games. It's funny because Luka isn't even playing unbelievably well. Everyone around him just decided to step up all of a sudden on the Lakers. The Lakers will be without Rui Hachimura here. And on the Knicks side, Mitchell Robinson, Precious Achiuwa, and OG Anunoby are all listed as questionable. I do need to know if OG goes here, but I'm on the Knicks. Fading the Lakers right now isn't fun, I know, but the Knicks are the more complete team and have a huge advantage on the glass in this matchup. The Lakers can obviously win this game, and I'll be impressed if they do, but I'm taking the Knicks plus the 4.5 as our last and final selection of the evening. And that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. You see the 2-1 on the highlighted yesterday, and really we were 1 bucket away from the 3-game sweep. The books better not let me get hot. You guys know what I do. Let's go cash a highlighted today. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Yo! And until the next one, I'm going to catch y'all. Peace.